a lot of times, in my trajectory, I had no idea what the end goal was, but I am more clear at this stage of my career about where I want to go than I ever have been. Right. So, I'm an opportunist, and I see, things from a different perspective than a lot of people, because it took me, 3 years and 21 tries to get into dental school. So I never took my degree for granted. And I don't think I ever took dentistry as a profession for granted, because it was so hard for me to get in. And that 3 years in between undergrad and when I got into dental school was not easy. It was very instrumental in that, I got into the executive MBA program and I owned my first business. But it also showed me that the vast majority of the world does not have the benefits that dentistry has, right? We have very flexible schedules. I mean, a full-time dentist right now, nowadays would consider themselves a 3.5 to 4 day a week person. Working 28 to 32 hours is considered full-time for dentistry. So that is, in and of itself, that is unbelievable in comparison to, other professions, even physicians, where their average work week is 50 to 60 hours. And even though they make slightly more money per capita, physicians versus dentists, if you take into account the fact that the vast majority of them are W-2 employees, so they're getting taxed at the highest tax rate, that's one big thing. 74% of dentists own their own dental practice, so they have the benefit of tax write-offs and business ownership that is more tax favorable than W-2 employees, much, much more. If you break down per hour income, we kill physicians. We crush them at per hour compensation. So we're ahead there, and I'm just comparing us because there's always a side-by-side comparison with medicine and dental. So we have a very, very unique and very advantageous profession that we've selected. We're very, very lucky that we've selected this profession. So, I've been very, very lucky in that I saw the opportunity to be able to create a coaching group and a curriculum, for lack of a better word, for that encompassed all of the mistakes that I made and that had turned into valuable lessons that I could pass on to other people. And, that turned into a podcast, which turned into a lot of speaking engagements, which turned into a very vibrant coaching and consultancy. So that was very opportunistic of me to see those opportunities and kind of take advantage of them. So that's grown to become one of the largest and fastest growing consultancies in dentistry. So very blessed as far as that goes. And that led to the Dental Success Network, which has a lower barrier of entry and a lot more dentists involved there. 1,500 licensed dentists from all 50 states and several other countries. So that footprint is continuing to grow as well. So I saw this kind of new opportunity that, all right, I have the attention of some people, people all over the world listening to the podcast, which are coming to live events, which are turning into actual customers of the Dental Success universe. And, if I'm looking at strictly just trying to enrich myself and getting more and more clients and more members to DSN, to me, that's just a hollow goal. But if I could open up my mind a little bit, which I decided to do, and said, how can I make this more valuable to the overall world, right? So that turned into Smile Outreach International, which is the ability for me to leverage, this platform to get people to volunteer and donate money to do good works all over the world. We went to 3 amazing places last year. We went to Tanzania, the Dominican Republic, and we just got back from Fiji. Next year, it's going to be Nicaragua, probably Samoa or Tonga, Southeast Asia somewhere, Mexico, and Honduras. So we're going to grow every single year, just like we're growing as a business. We're going to grow as a charitable foundation. And that is a huge part of my next chapter and what I want to focus on, utilizing this platform for not just personal enrichment, but to actually alleviate pain, suffering, infection, et cetera, throughout the world. So that's a big part of it.